Hi all, I hope you can hear me. Uh, I am on the road again, streaming from a new place, but next week, finally, back to the Pikachu and normal PC. I hope you can hear me well. Like my setup haven't changed, just the place, but I see that the internet connection seems to be fine. I just hope it will be stable. If not, then I hope we will just have a small chat at least. Um, yeah. So soon, Pikachu and good streams with normal sound and upgraded setup one day. I'm on on a plane, yes, of course. This is luxury plane, with a couch. Yes. So I survived. I survived alpha test. It's still like ongoing, of course, and much of reports are being reported, but it's not that bad as I thought, and I hope that I will fix one stressing issue. But I already found a fix, so I hope the crashes for many GPUs will be gone. But yeah, otherwise I feel much better because it seems like the most important part of the work is done, and I can finally slow down for a moment and finish everything, and like we will see what will happen after September. New poll: girlfriend, boyfriend, alone. We had this poll, Judini. Aren't you tired about that? Hi, Papi Needless. I hope the stream will be fine. We will see. Uh, it's like very big question how much productive I can be. Oh wow, 13 months. Thank you. This is crazy. It's almost like, yeah, it's more than a year. Thank you. Um, the order is different. Okay, I still don't have anything better on my mind, so let's have this poll again, because like honestly I am a bit uh, a bit um, a bit ignoring Jodini's ideas, so we're going to have this one. I think that we have like Vulkan on Rust. I just never used it. I don't know. I have to be very careful because like I have my PC on my legs and I have microphone on the PC, and like everything is so fragile in this setup. But I will make it. Not the last stream on the couch, not the first, not the last, right? So just for the sake of Jodini's good mood, we have this poll. Okay, I was thinking what actually happened here. A huge mistake. Bunch of mistakes happened in the code that I wrote previous session. I don't know how it will be resolved. Will it be resolved? But also I noticed when I opened NeoVim today, I noticed this. And I don't know how to Google it. I don't know what I pressed, so it happened. I was trying to Google like with a strike through, I think it's called in English, this thing, but I haven't found anything, so I'm going to check it once more. But now I have no clue why this what happened to the letters here. Like, I don't know. I don't think that game dev market and like engine development market is similar to the all other IT market in yes industry, because it was always different with the games, I guess, and it very depends on like also gaming field you select, and of course with each year we have less and less opportunities for custom engine developers, and it was even before AI and everything, it was very complicated to find a junior role as an engine dev, because uh, not that much of the companies have their own engines, and usually they are pretty like big, or they are looking to the senior engine developers, and like usually it takes time to find a junior role for this, but it's not impossible. Like I already in my small professional career I already found 2 jobs, so it's possible. Since I graduated from university I was 0 days unemployed, so that was also good. And yeah, so like just if you look good enough, if you have good projects, if you know the field, I think you have all chances. Hi all who joined, thank you for being here even on Monday. After I don't know, like do you guys like it's if you're a student you probably still have holidays, but if you are a working unit then uh, happy end of a working day, I guess. It's never late for a coding session even on Monday. So what we're going to do, this is all bad, we are not doing it like this. I remember that I've ended up, do I call it somewhere? I guess I don't. Yes I do. Fuck. Okay, we have situation here. I have to parse much more things than I thought before. And we can't locate it, of course. Parse material data. We have to separate it. We have to separate it because there will be a new thing that I wasn't smart enough to think in advance. Okay, helpers, these are helpers. This guy will probably go, it will be not a material palette. This one will be this one will be something else. Let's see. Oi. Oi. How I did it before. Wait. No. How it was. It was very cool thing. I've done something cool today, but I don't remember how. I've done something cool that I could select all text. I was playing with the NeoVim 5 minutes before stream, and I've done a very cool thing, but I don't remember how. Hi, I minus. How are you? Are you still moving to another place? If I'm not mistaken. My engine does not have physics. I don't know if I will go with a jolt, because if I will make a game, it will be a strategy game, and that's a very big question whether my strategy game will actually need some physics side. Maybe very simplified, so I probably won't integrate anything like that. So yeah, somehow getting darker. I'm afraid that in an hour we will not see each other. Okay, so this guy should go. I'm feeling weird. Okay, like that. Yeah, that's why I was feeling weird. I work on Monday. I'm after working day. Today I solved one crash. Hopefully, like the only one I know about. I hope that when my colleague will update alpha, I will finally sleep well because I will know that no one has nasty startup crashes, because it's like the most stupid kind of crash, because you literally can't even play, you just can't launch a game. Yeah, but like I found it, I hope it will be fixed for all these users who experience that. And also I've integrated one thing that wasn't done in the game. So I've done a lot of things today. I for some reason I woke up at 8:30. That wasn't good. I don't know why, but I feel nice. Like in the morning I wasn't feeling nice, but now I'm feeling nice. Oh, I'm honest. I see. I was probably I misunderstood. So, yeah. Um, will you have your cats back, or it's not going to happen? I couldn't live without my cat. How you can have 180k euros in debt? I think you're joking. It's I never had debt in my life. Don't know, is it good or I'm missing something? Okay, let's go. Helpers. How we can call it, like pipe rules? Yes, pipeline rules, or just pipeline, I think. Yes, pipeline, it makes sense because it's basically things for the pipeline. Oi, was properly created. No. Why? Why I can't create file? Can I now create? Yeah. New folder. I don't know what happened. I was creating files. Oh. Then yes, of course, why would you want these cats to be around? Makes sense. Okay, so we have it like this. And I will just say that this one what? Where is difference with these guys? No alpha blend, no cool. They're identical. Why I have two of them? Okay. Okay. Probably this can go then. Are they actually identical? Yes. Material simple. No, it's stupid. Material sprite. We will have already something mindful. It's super dark here. I'm sorry guys, I have to turn on the light after that. No, not starting to code when the chat is boring. Chat is not boring. I just have like this kind of feeling that I have to code something because I'm coding here. How I reach this level of coding? What level of coding? That the games I'm working on people can't even launch? Um, write it down. You don't have to do anything special, so no one can actually run your game. Um, yeah, but without jokes, I was just programming all the time. It's super dark. I can't look at the screen. uh, I was just coding every day for many years. Uh, Materia pipeline ref how it was called, test material model. Oh no, they weren't identical. Something was, yeah, it was without depth test. Oh yeah, I see now, they still can be, actually yes, I'm saying stupid things. Material ref, and I forgot the ref. It's very complicated to code when the microphone is on a laptop. Okay, so pipeline ref, and now we have to make sprites. Vertex. It definitely can be one day array, but not today. I think that C language is the best as a first language because it's super close to the computer, and if you really want to become a good programmer, I think you have to know your tool you are using, and C language is very very neat in it. So I think it's cool to start with it because it's like, in my opinion, it's super also simple, much simpler than C++, and C++ still can hide many things from you, and if you actually want to learn, C language is your best choice. And the second question, AI, I don't think about AI. I mean like it's not like, sometimes it was interesting topic for me, but now after so many things, people are talking about this all the time, and I noticed, I was in this summer, I was talking to many new people who aren't from tech, and I noticed how much curious and interested in AI they are, and they are asking about it from my perspective from some reason. But it's just like you don't have like much of things you can say about that. It's just like our reality now. You have to adapt, but at the end, I think it's like it's not something that has to be banned, restricted from everyone or something. I, it's just like shouldn't be something that is very abused. And I, for example, so 100% know that when I will have my kids, I will not allow them to use smartphones and so on. And I hope that they will be able to learn how to do things without AI and to think with their own minds. But that's kind of what all I can say. Hi Ricardo, how are you? Yeah, the sofa is very cool. Like I'm actually enjoying. You can see, but it's super soft and it's super nice to be here and stay productive. But it's super dark. Like come on, it is like 20 minutes we are streaming and I already don't see anything. Yeah, please, you guys all have a great week. We have to make it end of the summer once more. How I was doing that? How I was doing that in GFX CPP. I was just doing like that. Okay. Quad. 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 Right. Mesh. Mesh anim. Okay. Mesh. Mesh. Like it looks super reasonable to me. This whole thing, what I'm doing. I think it has potential. And this kind of work will not be thrown away. Mesh anim. Like that. I'm late one day. Yeah, like sorry, I didn't make it yesterday. It was too much of things. I realized that I need rather to finish everything and then have normal calm stream. I'm like the picture I can basically like turn on off the camera. You will not have a difference. Yes, not notice it. I'm wondering where we have some lights here in on the plane. Hi, CIUQE. Hi, Vivek. Hi, all. Thank you for joining. I never used Rust. Today is not Sunday. Check the calendar. It's Monday. I just didn't make it yesterday. It's so dark. I don't know because light somewhere went. Yeah, I will just go and probably maybe you guys wait for me for 5 minutes. I will turn on the light. Oh wow, this light is kinda spooky, but it will be fine. Maybe I will change something after the session. Yeah, Monday are tough. Alright, so this is done. Awesome. Let's see. I'm going to dye hair soon. We have to work on it every like 2 3 months. It has to be renewed. When I will be unemployed, I don't know, maybe I will stop doing that. We will see. So, okay, it will be like that. How I'm going to process these data? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Something parse pipeline parse I don't know how to call it. I don't think about Rust. I don't like the syntax, and that's the only thing I can tell you about Rust. I don't understand why I have to spend some time thinking about a language which syntax I don't like. Parse current material. I don't know. I don't know. And I just hate when it happens. How long you can spend some time thinking about the naming? Is it always that complicated? Sometimes it's just like you have this inspiration and you get this. I'm working on this project for 3 years. I had YouTube anniversary this July, I think, or June. It was only June. So I'm working on it for 3 years, and that's kinda it. But I wasn't like usually it's Sunday project. So not that much of things were done for these 3 years, but I've learned a lot. I'm trying to name the the function which will parse uh, specific material data. So I have already like this global like not global but parse material data function, and maybe it just has to be called parse material, and then it will be like inside it will call parse material data, or it will be vice versa, I don't know. Maybe it will be just parse material, I don't know. Complicated. And here we will have these helpers, and oh wow, I have again highlights gone. Oh, Mr. of OMG, where you where you been? Coding from sofa. I am again on a road, but hopefully, like now for the last time, and next stream will happen from my Pikachu place. We will call it like this, and I hope that the next move will happen when I will move to Japan. I don't know when, but it's sofa, couch. I don't know. I think it's called like that. Yeah, I know, like my new code is all filled with namespaces, and I love it, but it's just now this one is helper, no helper. This one is test right, and when I will see that this works, I will polish it a bit. Still wondering how people enjoy torturing themselves like this. I guess like it very differs on the torturing definition, and if for you it is this way, it doesn't mean that it is for me. I like feel very bad when I can't code for a while. I feel very bad. And const JSON D. So this is done. Here I will just check everything, and then I'm going to add shaders. Is it actually the only thing that it is missing? I hope. Bind texture, where it's actually used. I have already opinion that this thing shouldn't be. Oh, it should be. It should be. Maybe it's also going to be a parameter. It's not convenient. Maybe it will be parsed with it will be parsed, and then object's gonna be parsed. this code was fine only in the moment me hard coding fields. That's the very sad thing. What I'm going to do with it? Hard coding is all the coding I can do, apparently. So, let's think. This kind of thing will go provided will be provided that what's the point for the bind texture? Am I sampling texture? I should sample texture at least somewhere. Yeah, like but my shader doesn't make any sense because yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Maybe just make it like this by default. How often you need to render something with colors, right? Without a texture, not often. Mr. Oflala MG, I don't know. I just don't. Because probably I created the name for this namespace. But maybe it is confusing. But luckily I'm the only one who works with this code. Shader doesn't make any sense because I have this kind of thing when I set up a pipeline. I can define whether the material will use a descriptor set for the textures, and like I can say either it is using or it's not using. If it's not using, I assume that the shader going to write output color value as some color value, like RGB, normal RGB, But my quad shader, which renders sprite rectangle, has hard-coded functionality for sampling a texture, so that's why it doesn't make sense. I mean, why I'm even creating the functionality where I am trying to have it super modifiable if my shader doesn't even live in a world where it can literally only sample texture. That's why it doesn't make sense. I'm just now have to think how I will make it, because there are different ways. I can have texture field by default, and I will always set this layout for textures, or I can think about this as I gather the objects that are in the scene. If they have texture attached, then I will recheck the parsed materials, or parse the material according to this, and take this info into account. But it will also mean that my code will potentially be not flexible in a sense that if I will want to spawn an object, for example, and it will want to use some material, and it will already have it was already created without, for example, texture input, it will mean that I'm in a very bad situation as a programmer. That's that's very sad. That's very sad. We have to think flexible. Yes, new location. I know Tokyo Spliff. We even met one time 2 years ago already. Yeah, it was a while ago. Time is running very fast. Suda, would you rather code being drunk or being sleepy? I'm not coding when I'm drunk. No, it's usually not productive. I don't know. Alcohol is actually like uh, brain is not functioning. I rather code when I'm sleepy. It's actually a very nice practice in the morning. I have a routine. I do a coffee, I open my computer, and I start to program. And I am like in 30 minutes I'm fresh, like I am awake for a while already. Yeah, I code in Python, yes. I even helped one guy to graduate from school, and he was doing exams from informatics, and I was helping him with Python. So, how I'm going to solve it? It's kind of stupid still. Well, I actually still can do this because, like, if I will spawn object and it will want to draw. Um, no. Um, don't know. It's so complicated. Ah, yeah, the alpha is fine. I closed many things till the Sunday, and it is not that bad as I was worried. There is a case with actually pretty much of the GPUs from different vendors, which have crash on a startup, but luckily uh, my one of the colleague were able to reproduce it on his integrated GPU, and it looks very similar to how people are describing it and what we are seeing in logs. And luckily, I was today able to find a fix very fast. So finger crossed. So like when other colleague will update alpha build, this issue will be gone for many users, because for those who were able to launch the game and their like GPU didn't hit this kind of exception, um, it seems that it works just all right, and I'm super curious. I hope that it will be fixed, and then I will be actually like without stress for a while. but it was right. It was very, very complicated. Am I on politics? Uh, no, I stopped reading news since I stopped using my smartphone, and now I rarely see some videos on YouTube or something. Like, I'm definitely taking a look in detail what's going on in Russia and with war, but not that like I'm somehow crazy about that, like, you know, about politics in general. I think I'm also getting older. Mm, yeah, so what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think that I will have by default this sample texture. It will be here. Sample texture true. And if I will need a material that will not sample it, I will just make it false for this material, but I think it's just such a rare case, so I'm just going to solve it this way. I never tried Silang, but I've heard about that. But I just like, I don't know, GLSL just works for me. That's all. How many hours do you code usually outside of streams? Like eight hours minimum. I'm working from Monday to Friday. I don't have favorite Beatles album. And my bad. I don't listen. I never listen to them, honestly. Okay. Almost. What's going on? Okay. Microphone. Why you think that I don't like Kino? I was listening to them. It was first songs I learned to play when I was learning guitar, but it's probably very common. Multi-sampling, combined texture. Very stupid. No, this shouldn't be. This shouldn't be done by. Yeah, it is very, 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 very stupid. Nope, we are not doing that. It will be false by default. Then when I will have objects parsed, I will recheck that. False. Okay. Next thing, how I was doing with this vertex attributes was that. I will just check the mesh, whether there is a mesh. Alright. I don't listen to Kino, but I like that. Yeah, but like if I don't listen to Kino, it doesn't mean that I don't like them. I just don't listen to them now. I'm now listening to Zemfira recently again. Always there is a moment in your life when you start to listen to Zemfira. So, shaders, how it was. Okay. Insane that I don't have any highlight now. On Monday it doesn't help. Okay, done. What we are having here? Get string. Vertex. Fragment. would love to see you making a game with the engine. This one, like on this engine, the game I'm currently talking about. Okay. I hope it will happen. Okay. So I need to add new stuff here. Yeah, I always also forgot. I prepared a beautiful thing for. I've grabbed my macros for this lookup tables. I have to enable the code, apply the code. We'll do it today. This is done. Okay, then I will have my helper, and this will go also as an argument, not a return value. And probably this will go. Parse material. I know the question. That's not accurate. This will have the name, correct name. Then I will take pipeline ref. Yes. Which will read the data from there. Typo. So, parse material. Pipeline. Maybe parse pipeline. Makes sense. Pipeline should be. Julia, how are you doing today? Why stream today? I had to finish a lot of things during the previous week and weekend, and I in the company where I work, the alpha test started yesterday, so it was kind of crazy with all the preparations and stuff. So I just decided that I really want to move forward this project, at least with the small bits, and I thought that Monday will be good day to do this, because before the alpha test I was in a very overwhelmed mood. And yes, today I actually feel much like relaxed, more chilled, and I'm like alpha. Where it was, when it was. Yeah, so I'm like feeling good today. The poll was um, Jodini's big ask. No, he asked to have this poll, so I just decided that why not. Joshua Lee, I wish you luck. Sounds awesome. If you will want, you can. You all guys can join the Discord, and there is a place where you can like share your projects. It will be, I'm sure, very interesting thing to see. So good luck, of course. And it's like super classics that something is breaking up, and then luckily it gets fixed. But I don't know. Like I was already like discussing it some time ago, that like each time I have something is like something is breaking up, and I'm like, my life is over. Like I'm useless. I can't write the workable code. Like it was so crazy few years ago with this. Like I was punishing myself so much, and like I was so unhappy because my code, like 95% of the time, it wasn't working. So there was so much of self-hate and so on. But I'm super glad that things changed. My mental health changed, and that now it's not that dramatic as it was. And now I'm like always. It's just super cool that I actually started to see this happening. Like that, if something is not working, I'm like, okay, it just will be fixed today. If not today, then tomorrow. But it will be fixed. Like whatever. Hi all who joined. Yeah, sunlight. Like summer's ending, but I don't know. I don't do this. How you call it? When you go, like I'm super. Sun is my enemy. 10 sunburn 10. I think you understand what I mean. Yeah, sun is my enemy. I don't do tens. It's very bad. Oh, Kayal, hi. Yes, today streaming on the sofa. Because why not? Alejandra, bye. Thank you for joining the session. I played Factorio a lot. I like this game. Kayal, how are you doing? How the Monday is going? Pipeline ref. can do it like this. Op, cool. This is awesome. I'm fine. I don't know if you heard, I successfully launched, not me, but the company, launched the alpha test, so gathering reports, trying to fix them, but everything is fine. I'm finally chilled and relaxed, and that's why we have a stream on the sofa. Yeah, next week stream will happen hopefully in the place where Pikachu is. So good setup. We'll be back. Not I don't know if good, but better. So feels like it's kinda ready. Crazy. Let's see. So far successful. Right. So I will parse this, then I will have this info maps. Maybe I can actually also start creating things. Probably. Creating pipelines. No, it's too early for that. I will parse the data. After I'm parsing it, I'm adding the material info. I think I can just try to make it what's that in map? Where I can find it. Info helper, okay. But okay, yeah, I think I will just try to make it create material. What's doing this? VK CPP. Oh, maybe it's actually not in the CPP, but here material. It's taking something else. It takes this whole thing. Oh, this is ugly. Oh, this is ugly. How I was able to code it so ugly. Okay. So bad. Why I'm not just passing the terrible. I will have probably a map for indices which will refer to the string stuff. I think it makes the most sense. Yeah, like next level of hard coding now without highlighting. That's so true. I'm going to fix it now. I'm super glad that in this place I have stable connection. It seems to be very, very fine and smooth. Monday is a loving day, no fighting. I think because there is also like a bit less of people. Not everyone wishes to code during the Monday. for something with highlights. It's actually very hard to work with it. I wish I knew why it happens. This is absolutely unnecessary. And this will also not be a part of the game. Material will be also with an integer. Same as this. Material for ID map, and I will have uint32t and std string. I'm on a new place, so yes, I have a glass here. Why so surprising? I don't know, I never had three-seater broken on my desktop PC. It's very odd because, like, for a while at least, they used to be an identical Arch Linux setup. So I don't know why they work so differently. Oi. Hi, all who joined. Oh, I will try, thank you. I will reinstall it then. I'm writing my engine on Vulkan in order to maybe one day have a game on it. Or just have fun and good mood, which is also nice. Okay, then I will iterate, I will grab the IDs. And then I will have TID. No, not index. It will be infos ID map. Then it will be index, and then it will find the correct info with the string. Judini, you are here from the beginning. So, I'm fine. How are you? I'm just doing the very boring job, you might think, but the job has to be done. I also bite my tongue yesterday. It's hurting. I hate it. I think some of you can understand. Why here it's index and there's ID? It must be all unified. ID. Wait, I don't need this. My material class owns pipeline, like yes, like it's internal data that will be provided to the renderer. No, I don't think that I can burn out because this is the work I love to do, and this kind of thing, I guess, is so creative, and it's like endless, like an ocean. It has no end, and you can always like dive there, explore different areas, learn something new. I mean, not always probably, but my like capacity of exploration is not explored yet because I'm relatively new to this field. So maybe one day I will get bored. So now I'm reading Mishima, Yukio Mishima, Japanese author. Now I'm reading his novel. In Russian it's called Golden, not church, Golden Temple. I think it makes sense if the translation is the same. So yeah, I'm reading this now, but after that I'm planning to continue, I guess, with the Asimov, and then we will see. If you could choose between programming and witchcraft, what's that question? Like, witchcraft, you mean what? The one we have in our reality, or the one which is in fantasy and so on? If it's like the question about fantasy, but then it's absolutely different story. If you are living in a fantasy world, why would you bother with programming? I forgot something important. I never read Osho's book. Should I? And I haven't watched the end of Evangelion, I think. I'm coding at C++, I would say for 4 years. That's also like a huge question. Like, you can have different skills of coding in C++, and like, it's a question whether mine are fine, you know? Should be const. You are gonna finish this module first before you preview how it runs to us. What do you mean? I don't understand. I wanted to understand. use the data, and then I should be able to and now I will kinda just improvise. Also have to do same here. Oh yeah, but like this kind of thing now what I'm doing is like now I disabled my all functionality for the pipeline creation. That's why I have to finish this part. Otherwise we can't see anything on the scene. So yeah, that's why it's like that. I'm doing stupid things. That's very bad. Shouldn't be here. Get IT. That was stupid. How can I get the ID then? Lol. That's super stupid. Alright, like I can assume that my things my objects gonna have references to the materials, yes, which will be the string thing. That's how I will retrieve the value. Oh, this is so stupid. Okay, I created this, but still I still don't have ID. No, I can now get it, definitely. That's what I was doing. Yo, I still don't have ID anywhere. How I'm planning then to create a pipeline? Your mug, yes, horse, string. Should be vice versa. I can't otherwise do this. So stupid. Okay, now it will be fine. It will get the ID, place it there. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. No, it will not be like that. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. And here I will have int not ID sprite not ID, and then I will rewrite everything once more. Alright, then the infos then will be with a string. Okay, I will just rename everything. This will be ID. Now it will be name. Okay, done. So I've done this, and then I will not have the ID here, and I will return MC set data. Yes, that's how we do this. Okay, so now, if I'm not mistaken, here should be checked without this ID. Get info will not take this. Maybe we don't even need this. I think we don't need this. No, why? Do I have caps lock or something? Yes, we will not have this. I love to write write some code which has absolutely no meaning, so I can change it, revert it. Okay, and now I will have ID. This, no. Return ID. Yeah, now it makes sense, at least in some way. This guy's going away. Sorry. Oh, Joshua, go of course and rest. I'm glad that you fixed your problem. And join Discord. The link is in the description if you're not there still. I'm using NV Chat. This is kinda a plugin for Vim. I wasn't setting up it. Oh my gosh, 180 votes, 77% for alone. Guys, you just don't change. That's bad. That's bad. Let's have some other poll. I just don't know yet what. Oh, okay, let's go with the shared pointers. Here was a question. Not question. Guys were checking out. Oh, discussing it. It's actually interesting thing. I have a job. I work from Monday to Friday as a vulkan engineer in a gaming company. Shared pointers. Yes or no? Shared smart pointers, let's call it. Yes, I guess we all can understand. Pointers. Yes or no? Yes. No. I don't. I'm a Vulkan engineer. I write engines in Vulkan, C++. I don't know what are you talking about. Volume too low. I thought that I'm fine, that you can hear me. If I'm super low, super silent, super low, I will go and change that. I don't have a technical degree. I'm self-taught. My degree is not related to tech, and we don't talk about it here. So, let's go. Get ID. Do we need it? No. It's stupid. We will not have it. Okay. I'm wondering, will this precious monster compile? I don't think so. I'm 27. Pointers on wheels. No, I don't know. I think that smart pointers. Wait. Yeah, shared pointers are super nice feature in C++, especially when you have a big project, when you're working on a game and so on. It's super useful. Yeah, well, the not smart pointers cause leaks, but the bad code, and like you can fuck up code even in a very protected languages. There is always a way to do this. In my just like personal opinion, in like this group of smart pointers in C++, you have few of them like they have very cool additional features. It's not something that is like magic wand that will solve all your like um, memory leaks or uh, corrupted memory issues, but it's just have a bit more to the normal pointers, and it's also awesome because it allows to manage projects in a different way, and I really like it. Of course, it's not a problem like to create your own um, shared pointer or whatever, but it's just like it already exists there, and if you understand how it works, it's super cool to use. After 25 years go like crazy. I don't know, it already felt like this after I graduated from university. I was 22, and since then when I started to work, it's just like now each year is like moving and moving and moving, and you just can't stop it. You I don't know. I think that the only reason to live in these like circumstances is just to enjoy it and have each day the most like to have this feeling that you done everything you wanted in this day, and you spend it like you wanted, because yeah, that's I guess my only only philosophy for that, because what can we do? No one no one is young forever. Yeah, thank you, Angelunaf. Yeah, I had birthday recently. I started with Vulkan right away. Before Vulkan, I was just using very very low level 2D graphics libraries. Even it's hardly to call a library, but yeah, I was just like joking around with them. So I'm working online. It's not a Russian company, so yeah, but it's a like relatively small game company. I would initiate PTRT as make shared T if possible. Mm, I have it like this. Probably it's not that good, right? very philosophical stream. Um, yeah, I also want to make arena allocators. I just don't have time for anything like that. If you guys who implemented it have some good links to check, I would be very, very helpful if you can send it on the Discord or something. I really want to learn more about that since I'm still like on a very small distance in this project. It can be very easily modified to this. For learn for Vulkan, I use these links. We basically don't have much. We have Vulkan tutorials and VK guide, maybe some other like Kronos did a great documentation recently, and I really enjoy reading it too. But otherwise, I don't know. I was just like I started. I had I have it written on like first triangle in Vulkan, and then I was luckily entered internship in a company named Egosoft. They have their own Vulkan engine, and so basically they taught me everything. And then I also started to do these stream sessions in parallel to learn it faster, more, because still like when you work on some framework, like on some other engine, even if it's custom, especially as a like intern or junior developer, you you always like work with some sort of components, yes, from this engine. And I always wanted like to have this experience of writing something from scratch. And when I started to do this YouTube, basically I was doing that. And it's so crazy that like 3 years ago, I first time in my life wrote my first like 3D renderer. Very, very small, of course, very, very simple. But like it just was 3 years ago. And now I'm like rewriting the whole engine from DirectX 9 to Vulkan. My major is not math. I am no, I'm my degree is around architecture. It wasn't related to technical or mathematical things, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm still learning math. Now we had a break because I wasn't handling it well with the time during the preparation on the alpha. But now he has a 1 week vacation, so we will again have a pause and then I will continue. But we actually had a very good topic. We were finally getting to the planes and all this like other other part of like the analytical geometry. But yeah, unfortunately he left to a vacation. Hmm. So the issues. No, no member named. Okay, okay. Get key. We don't have. No, that's fine. All right. So I don't understand. Let's see. Let's see. Let's make some changes here. Okay, I will have a break. Like, why I'm sitting here without vape session? So, guys, I will go to a small break. See you in 10 minutes approximately. We will solve this. Definitely. am back. So, what we have here? I have good news. At least two people who had crashes on a startup reported that it's gone. So, I believe my fix will work for everyone else. It actually was very interesting. I have to, when I will create a video, I will try to remember every place that I met in this journey, because there are so interesting things which are hidden for some vendors and which are not for some. So usually the biggest difference is happening in NVIDIA versus other GPUs, but this particular case was randomly happening on like different vendor GPUs. So like it happened a few times on NVIDIA, a few times on AMD, and 2 times we seen it on Intel. So it's just like this was the first time when I seen something like that, and it was very interesting because I thought it is impossible to have something like this generally, but on my laptop, on my colleagues stations, no one could reproduce it or catch this issue. And it was because when I was doing one last feature, I was in a rush. Of course, we had very, very small deadlines, and I made a typo. I was creating two like two bindings for the descriptor sets and allocating two pools, but I wrote that my pool is one size, not two sizes, and it was a typo, obviously. But like on my machine, on others' machines, the driver just like probably understood that the pool size must be two because my like bindings are two and everything is two in the descriptor setup, and it was working. But for others, the descriptor set was just like exiting with a pool memory error or something on Vulkan side, and it was creating a null pointer descriptor. So of course it was just crashing on a startup. So very interesting observation, and I thought like that something like this is like not possible. Like, oh, you can pass like some garbage to shaders, yes, you can have either crash or like some graphics artifacts, okay, but like this thing I wasn't expecting. It was very interesting. Yeah. Gary, hi. I'm doing fine. We started alpha test yesterday, and I was already like luckily able to fix uh, cool, some cool nasty crashes that people had. Uh, Now, like it's always just a question of polishing. There are some artifacts on the AMD side which has to be explored. I hope that I will be able to check it when I will be at my normal station, because I have AMD GPU there, even two of them, the discrete and integrated one. So I hope I will fix everything and be with a good feeling. I don't know. Validation layers do capture those? No, they don't, and that's the point, because like I was checking my validation layers on my device, everything just clean, like fresh fruits. I don't know, like clean water. And only when I started to check it on my Intel GPU, which I wasn't, just like because it was such in a rush, I just didn't check it there. It was my mistake. And when I started to check them with the validation layers on, of course I saw what's going on, like immediately. And yeah, just like that. No girlfriend, no pointers to the games. No, wrong bindings, yes, but there was a problem with the pool, pool size. Yes, my pool size was one instead of two, and that wasn't visible because as far as I see, like I think that on my computer, on my GPU and drivers, they are just like somehow processing it internally, and this is fucked up. I don't know, like if I would be the driver creator, I would not do this because it's just like it costs so much. Like you if you're doing the typo issue, you have to know about that, and it should crash on every GPU because it's like it's not cool. Hi Lucas. Yeah, I am for a while on a new place. Last journey on this summer, and then I will like next stream hopefully will be on a Pikachu place. Yeah, and here is my awesome lookup table thing that I'm using um, for a while, and I just forgot to integrate it. And this will solve very ugly things. I hope. I hope. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, like this. Beauty of undefined behavior. Yes, and like why? It's like these kind of things shouldn't be undefined. They should be super defined. Like if like you're requesting to create a descriptor set with different sets, like many sets, and please like be prepared that you have to allocate enough of memory. It's not undefined. It's just like it should be a very defined behavior. I don't know. That X macros, yes. Yes. So yeah, okay, let's go. I will try to because like there are issues everywhere. What's wrong? Did you mean? Did you mean? Fuck. I am. Yes. Did you mean? DST alpha. Let's fix those and then check if we can upgrade the macro lookup view. It's 52. No, it's not here. Yeah, it's just on JSON. Where is JSON? Parser. JSON parse material. 52. Uh-huh. Awesome. Why? I have it like this. Oh, typo in AAI. That's that's me. That's me. I wait, but it's not correct. This is correct. Okay. Building something. Let's go. Now. Terry Davis said AI is actually good, pushing human to become more intelligent. I don't know. It depends. Very depends on a human because like libraries are also like were some time in the past were also good, but it very depended on the human whether it was actually pushing to the intelligence. But it's a way. It's a new way, of course. Taburetka cppm is a module file. It's a replacement for headers. So it's basically header replacement, and it is used. It's a new feature from C++, and it's basically the main idea is compile time reduction and some other cool features. Cool syntax. We have 97. No. Where I am types. JSON parse. I am blind completely today. Completely. Yes, of course I meant matte shader module. Where I've done the same issue? No, never, nowhere. Never. Okay, let's go. No viable overload. What? Oh, of course. I am weird. Maybe I can use the helper shaders. Yes, maybe yes. Okay, and we have issues somewhere else now. Why? Void function should not return a value. Yes, that's true. Yeah, it's C++ 23 feature. Or 20? No, 23. What is else issue? 77. I wrote so buggy code. Yes, true. This is actually it's true. How I was retrieving this? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We are starting to write something very bloated. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that this is the moment when it's very bad. Yeah, like long hair is like I think that after I quit smoking, it started to be more bigger part of my thing, that now I'm doing like braids sometimes when I'm thinking, or when I'm just like living life. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Helps me probably to concentrate, I don't know. So, what I will do, what is this function about, really? Yeah, render. No. So bad. This is like the moment when you realize that like singletons was a issue solver like all the time. Without singletons it's impossible. But now I hate singletons so much. No, like probably depends where, but mostly now I think I also grew up from this style of coding. Masha, why to go past the OpenGL? Sorry, I don't understand the question. Okay, what we are going to do? What we are going to do? Think. I need to think. Maybe I can actually, what is this? Oof. Yeah, that's bad. It's very bad. Why I'm using this at all? I think it's very, very important. I'm sure it's very important. And it's important because of this. Yes. Very, very important. This is like all over the place. But well, I still planned to process it right from the GFX side, so maybe I can also do this. Name value, and which is what? Is this? Oh wow, not this. Maybe I have helper. Oh, yes, I do indeed. Yeah. Then I will go and actually parse it correctly. And what is wrong again? Types. another issue. Why are you using Vulkan instead of OpenGL? Uh, well, I never used OpenGL. I uh, when I was exploring graphics APIs, I didn't know actually about the existence of OpenGL. I didn't know about the existence of graphics APIs in general. So I was just like blind kitten searching for a way to try to talk somehow to the GPU as close as possible. I really wanted to understand how pixels works on the monitor. And one guy said that like I should write my own Vulkan if I want to explore it. And I was like, wow, that's cool. And then it was just life changing. It was actually like, how you call it, destiny, my destiny, because uh, if not this hackathon, if not this phrase, who knows, maybe I could start to learn DirectX and be lost forever. But no, I was already at this point interested in Linux and so on, so I probably wouldn't. But still, um, when I started to learn Vulkan, only after some time I discovered OpenGL when I was like looking on the learnopengl.com or something, and I was like, wow, we have some other APIs. And then I started to learn more about that, but it was already too late for me because I was very interested in Vulkan, and I realized that it is like the most complicated thing that you can find in this graphics thing. At least I thought so in this moment. And yeah, and like OpenGL is just out of date. Um, it wasn't updated since 2017, and Vulkan was actually created by the same team of people who created OpenGL as a replacement for OpenGL API. Module is the latest. C++, no, I think that we have, what is the last standard? I don't know. Wait, C++, last. Yeah, it's actually, no, we have C++ 26. It was released in March 26. I thought so. When will you help mess with the Vulkan driver? I don't know. Like at first, I have to start learn about drivers. That's on my list. I hope I will make it after I will quit my job. I don't. I'm still thinking whether I'm going to stream it or how, because it will definitely be a very frustrating process. I don't know how to write drivers on Linux. I don't know what I will meet on this journey. So I'm still thinking whether it's a good idea to make it public or just to keep it for myself and maybe give some small updates if I will learn something interesting. But we will see. But I really want to discover it and at least know if it's a direction into what I want to check and to explore. I have to close this gestalt. Yay! Dura Liska, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but good luck on your journey. I hope you will find it rewarding. Sometimes it is actually. which part of vulkan I need to focus, like on everything. Without that, you can't build a powerful engine. Like first, I guess just learn from these tutorials that we have in our usage. Write something simple, yes, some triangle, cube, whatever, and then you will just probably after like first run you will find that there are new extensions that simplifies many things, new extensions that makes things very advanced and more powerful, and you will just go step by step. In my like, I think that if you wanna, like if you choose Vulkan, you probably like don't, like, I don't know, maybe it's not for everyone, but you obvious I think, or probably you don't want to do some ray tracer, I think. Usually like you can, but I don't know, there are so many things that you can do with Vulkan that are much more interesting than ray tracing. I don't know. But of course, why not? Of course, why not? It's also like this kind of phrase I said is not correct, of course, because I met many projects that people are just like actually setting up the Vulkan renderer for some specific thing that they want to do, and it's awesome too. And like you don't have to go to the depth to achieve some cool things. Just depends on what you want, really. I think that I will have some poll one day about people wanna have Linux driver exploration streams, because if like I don't know, I just know how I can be like quiet and not communicative when I have to read a lot of things. But maybe it will be fun for you too. I don't know. I look so mysterious because of the light. That's why. So, what I'm going to do? I have a lot of issues again. Why? Expected after expression. What? Oh, right. Yes. Expected a lot. When these errors will stop? You will start to stream co-working stream. I don't know. Yes, my lighting is the same as stock is 15. Actually, yes, there is some like this overlay. Mm. Lucas, you're totally right, because like I basically started these streams with a zero knowledge, even though I thought I'm not bad. I was very bad. Yeah, so yeah, it's just like if I could make it entertainment, but I will not, so I don't know if it's worth it. So we will have to think. What? Oh, sorry. 76. What is your problem? It's warning. Object backing the pointer will be destroyed at the end of the full expression. Never seen this warning. What does it mean? Okay. If I will do this, will it make a difference? It did. Types. What? $62. Oh gosh. What? What's problem? Yeah, of course. Um, Same here. 54. And here. Oi. The alternative would be to then do a video. Yeah, I was thinking about like doing some maybe like how to say it. I don't remember. It's so complicated to not to speak English normally and stream at the same time. Um Sum up it. I will sum up it and maybe make a video like Linux drivers day first, and it might be nicer. I don't know. How many years have you streamed sudo? It was 3 in June. Like I wasn't starting streaming immediately, but it happened after a few months, I guess. So we can round it. Who said that 2026 is a year of desktop Linux? I never heard about that. Linux year came when Windows 11 was launched. Funny. But I heard a lot of from a lot of people that they are like Windows refugees, and many people are starting to explore Linux as alternative. That's funny. I Oh, this is awesome. Thank you, Neovim, for your support. Use of undeclared identifier entry? No way. But I actually might be missing something. No, shouldn't. Don't understand. I am using window manager, tiled window manager, GVM. When you started learning coding, did you study every day? Not really. I was studying at university at this time, which wasn't related to the tech or programming. And also, I was working when I could, but I tried always to find some hour in my schedule to learn it. But like the progress was relatively okay, I guess. Like after 1 year of learning C language, I started to feel confident, more or less. Of course, I knew a very small thing, but I could already write functions, structure a bit my files. And after that, I already started to explore graphics. So I think the most boost happened after I started to work at Ecosoft. Like I had an internship where of course I was working every day, and in a year I guess I started to do YouTube and I started to code even more. So I was coding on the work, I was coding after work, and that actually gave a noticeable um, boost. But I think more than the coding itself, it was more about like knowing things from graphics, of course, and like programming in general, because without fundamental education in this, I guess it's very complicated. Like I'm still like suffering out from knowledge leaks, but there is nothing like you just have to learn more, and like there is nothing I can do really, only learn more and not give up. Yeah, it's configured in C, and it's super like easy to do, to use. I really like it, and there is not that much what I really want from my Linux. I really want it to be minimalistic and uh, response to my requests. I couldn't say it for this setup because this one was experimental. I was installing Linux on it 2 times, and yeah, it was like very like just testing zone for many things. But my desktop PC, like in 3 years, I think that I was using Arch Linux there, it never betrayed me, never was any issues. Like it was a perfect working station, and I will be soon there back. Okay, let's go. What's next issue? GLEM is not imported. That's yeah, that's true. What failed? 37. Wait. Yes, I think it should be like this. Why we have no polygon? I'm sorry. I think it's the same word. Polygon. absolutely the same. What are you doing? Are you joking? What? I don't understand. And you are like fine with everything else you wanna say. No, you are not. Yes, we don't have cool, so what's happening? I mean, we have everything here. What's the problem? I don't get it. I'm definitely not blind because I'm just like copying, pasting, and you are still saying that I'm wrong. Doesn't make sense. For everything, it works, but it doesn't work for this thing. It's weird. It's weird, and it's not stopping. It's not stopping. My lookup tables doesn't work. How surprisingly. I don't know if I will create my own programming language, but I have a feeling that it is kind of what happens with the programmers like me. In some point of life, in some point of their life, they are writing their own operating system, their own programming languages. So I will not say that it is impossible. I'm still on Arch. It's awesome for me. I really like it. Monday stream, yes. I was in alpha test craziness. Oh, I couldn't make it yesterday. But today everything is cool and chilled. Okay. We all become compiler devs eventually. That's what I'm saying, yes. When I was um, on the Better Software conference, there were like 50% of people, let's say approximately, having their own game engine project. 30% of people are doing their own programming language or compiler, and 20% of others doing something else. But no, like, I think it will be less than 20 that are doing something else. It was very, very big mix of these kind of things. Why? But we can't write compiler language if I can't use normal C, you know? C++. What? What are you? Okay, for example, I meant CRC color. Will you then leave me alone? No, of course. Of course not. Doesn't make sense. I don't understand what's going on. Okay, maybe it's actually we can solve first the issue with entry, because I don't understand. What's wrong with the entry? The music, I will send link to the playlist that I'm currently listening to. I don't know why you're so harsh on me today. God of the best language. Don't know. I thought I'm doing everything correct. Let's go and check again the parse, how we can use this library for parsing. I am doing well, thank you. No, like when I'm working my work, I am using AI to speed up tasks because it's work. I wanted to have it done as fast as possible. So it would be very, very stupid from my side not to use it when I can. And it's just, in my case, I'm really like selecting tasks because uh, there is a huge like correlation with how long I'm using AI, how mad and unhappy I become, because it's just like such a it's not it's not tool for me. It makes me angry. It's doing stupid things. I hate when any tools are doing stupid things. That's why I left Windows, and that's why I'm not using IDEs. um, and of course, like, AI is in many cases the same tool for me personally, which is doing stupid things and makes my day very bad. But yes, but I'm using it on work. I'm not using it here because I want to have fun. I want to enjoy my life, at least in some moment. And streams and these coding sessions are these kind of moments. And it would be just a shame to kill the only thing I love to do in my life, really love, to kill with this tool. Yeah. But people can do whatever they want. Music is broken? Why? The slogan of the language will be, if you can type it, I can do it. Sounds fundamental. I'm from Russia originally. Yeah, it's not broken. Yeah, I see now. Yeah, wait for the next week. It will be fine. I hope. Again, good connection and everything will be good. So I wanted to see how I can access the data. Yes, this is how I can access it. What's your problem? What's your problem? Please explain. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, new setup for a while, for one stream. No, when I'm talking stupid, you probably don't understand. Like, first, of course, it can solve everything in my work, and that's just constant. Um, but I really don't like when the conversations are longer than two messages. It's getting, for me, very annoying to uh, talk to it because it's like changing thought. It's not following the previous like ideas, investigations. It's starting like to blot things. Like she was proposing one way of solving it, after a few messages like me trying to understand, she's like doing absolutely different thing, and I'm like, what the fuck, I'm losing my mind now. And I just really don't like when I have this kind of experience with technologies. I'm really trying to avoid it from the moment I started to be interested in programming. I don't know, like I thought it's all correct. Like for example, test. Let's start also from this one. That rasterizer is the first one. I don't understand why it doesn't work. It still didn't help. Am I blind? Use, but it's identified. Please, someone, can you help me what it means? Because I think I don't see it. I don't see it. Entry. There is no typo. It's entry everywhere. Entry everywhere. Just should work. Should work. I don't understand. Doesn't make sense. Like, okay, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like const char, no. Of course, it shouldn't be. Or it should. Okay. Never mind. Super stupid. Maybe I don't understand something, but I don't know. It's very weird. Okay, at least this is solved, but why undeclared identifier doesn't make sense? The error doesn't make sense. Motherboard of Rush. This is funny. I'm 27, had a birthday recently. Okay, and now the another thing why my awesome, the best lookup tables doesn't work. The the lookup tables that we are not going to leave. Maybe I've done some typo. Maybe. No, I couldn't. It just should work as a charm. Wait, no, it should be something here, but I can't see it. But everything else is just fine, yes? Should be like this. Don't understand. Once more. I don't understand. Polygon. No. Export JSON helper. Do I import it? I do. And JSON is a library for JSON parsing. I'm using this one. Yeah, it should work. No way. No. Should be it. No, don't say that this was a missing piece of the cake. Yes, it was. Alright, this will be renamed because this we will not handle. This entries typing everywhere. Okay. Oi. Oh no. Global confirm, please. No. Yes. No. Okay, I will return there. Yes. No. Okay. And here was the one thing. Yes. Yeah, now it will be better. Okay. Yeah, it will be solved soon. Fuck. Why? It will take some time, but I'm super close. I Didn't know that it will take so much time. Okay, cool. Almost. Ah yeah, because we don't have entries anymore. No, entry is still undeclared, so I was blind apparently. Apparently I was blind. How is it possible? Okay, I don't understand the issue. So wait. Here it's declared. It's not here. I hate sometimes when the situation happens this way. Delete. 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 Okay. Yeah, I was blind. I was just blind. Almost. Pipeline helper wasn't here for a while. What? Depth up. Size. Interesting. How far I'm with the engine? I started to rewrite it a few months ago, so it's not far away. I'm just trying to write better code this time, think in advance, not cheat code as I did, because I can start to hate my code very fast. No sleep yet? I don't think so. I will have small time, a bit, and then I will probably finish for today. I just really want to end this chapter because we can't have it for a long time. Not finished. $25. What? Really? Are you sure? RT name ball. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to fix this, guys. RT helper should be. Oh no, really? It's all in this lookup. Foo. That's bad. No, it's not. It's not actually. RT Is not. Just RT name. What's your problem? Ah, 37. I was looking somewhere else again. Simpa is not blessing the stream today. She is probably accumulating for a travel, accumulating energy. But now it's her time for sleep. We are starting later, so usually she's sleeping. But she's fine. I hope that the flight will get fine as always. Yeah, little traveler. Crossy Road online? What? I don't want to get striked. Okay, let's go. We are almost there. It's nice, it compiled. Congratulations. Now I need also to set up, like, we will not set up today probably the situation with the object parsing. We will not handle this, but I will be happy to see whether it actually can be with so my to-dos are what? Oh, okay, to do separate animation, improve macros. Okay, I will not forget about that. So also let's see. Okay, U8 material data, I think, or I don't know, or I don't know. No, it should happen somewhere else. I didn't figure it out yet. Sigma. Does Simba muse while she is on airplane? First time, no. She was very afraid, and I was also like very stressed because of her. But when we were flying like for the third or fourth time, she already like started to mew. She wanted like to go outside and look around, and she was like basically getting bored and not scared, and she wants to explore and so on, and she's very lovely. Const void. I think that creates some sort of requests will be fine. Texture bind. Oi, is it a boolean? I don't remember. Oh no, it's in a different file now. I am lost. Bind, yes, it's bind textures though. Yeah, this will be not that bad, I think. We can have it like this. Okay, and this is probably it for the first test, I guess. Yeah, everything else stays the same. RTRF. To do somehow check with the objects. We will figure it out later. Pain, have a great time. Thank you for joining. Where are my huge to-dos? Here. I also need to add arena or some allocators, so I don't forget. Request ref. And here I don't know how I will make it. Oh wait, I don't need to have this getter. Yeah. Haha. Writing code that is not needed. Classics. Request rt ref. rt base ref. No, wait. I do need it, of course. Yep. Can be like that. Unbelievable. In 40 minutes, Monday will be over. Oh, Bloompit, hi! Happy Monday! And have a great week, everyone. Hi, Felipe. Ricardo, bye. Thank you for stepping by. Passing by. Stepping by. I don't know if it's even correct. What's wrong again with this code? Non-void. Oof. That's true. Good point. Thank you. Cool. So, we are super close to check this. No, we don't see any cat. We have unexpected literal. Wonderful. Bloompit, thank you so much. The alpha test is already running and I am doing fine because the hardcore part is over and now we are just gathering reports and so on. And there were massive report of crashes on a startup for different vendors, but today I was able to find a fix, I guess, because 2 of testers reported positively that now they can launch, which is awesome. Hope for others it will be also like this. So what happened? Parse error. And where, at least? We can't know. I will be happy to know. Hmm. Oh wait, it's wrong place. CPPM is a replacement for header files. Upgrade of the language. Improve compilation time. Huh. Wow. What? What I forgot again? Let's check it out. According to the helpers, we've done exactly the same thing. We don't forgot about the semicolon at the end. We don't. And what's the problem? Line 9. Of course. You are right. Super. I'm sure now it will be fine. I will so test it and find new bugs. Like, if you want, please, you have to buy it for very much of money. I don't know why they are selling so. Yeah, buy and check it out. Boolean const reference. What? Why? Aborted. Can we know where? Let's check. Parse data. Of course. 29. 29? Really? 29. Oh wow. What? Here? Are you sure? No. In a get? No. What? Yes, in a get function. What line? Can you tell me, please? 18. Maybe it's forbidden to do it like this. No? Yes? Why? My eyes are hurting. Maybe I will not make it cool today. Yes, I'm working in game dev, and this location is for today like this, but after next stream hopefully I will be in my old place. What you didn't like? Const reference. Maybe really we shouldn't do const references. I don't know. I really don't know what it means. No, we should. Okay. No, requires. Something is odd with the way how I wrote it. Apparently. I don't understand. No matching function. Okay, like for example, they will be not const. What we will do? So it's const. Cool, it should be always const. Then I don't know. Maybe I will just don't use my getter. Oh, Razer, hi! Yes, you're late. I'm going to finish soon because I'm already getting very sleepy. And there is some nasty error and I'm not capable to solve it today. I think everything has its own time and today is not time for this. I'm using lenses and that's probably why my eyes hurts. I actually have some like water drops to the eyes which should refresh it and it works, but I don't have it now. But usually I'm using one. Razer, how your universities? Any updates maybe? I I didn't go just with raw C++. I'm going with the raw graphics APIs and creating my own engine. There were many like reasons for this. One of them was that I'm just was very interested in how existing engines works under the hood. I really wanted to understand it in depth. And also after when I was starting to explore, the more I was exploring, the more I started to dislike existing engines because they started to feel very bloated for me. I started to understand that if I will make a game, I really want to have just this functionality and this functionality, and like I don't know, it's just very interesting and different, I guess, point of view of on like how to make games, and I think that it's important thing to do if you want to make good games. I don't know. You just have to know how it works. Next stream nerd Suda with glasses. I don't think so. Razor, I'm so glad that you got there. I hope that your education will be good and exciting, and it will worth it. Are you sure? Like, do you know if you decided to pay for university? Like, won't the program will be too complicated since you said that on exams were things that you weren't prepared to? Hi all who joined. I didn't had dinner, that's the problem. I also need to eat. I hope I will find something in the fridge because on the lunch I had pasta and it doesn't exist anymore. So I will have to find something. So we will see. Bread with air, yes, sounds kinda possible way. Glass of air. No, I really will eat something because it's not good. I worked this Monday day. I have to eat. Do you guys are trying like not to eat at late time? I don't know. I know that it's like kinda not healthy, but sometimes it just happens. Even though I'm trying like usually to have some more proper times for food. Razor, I still hope that you will enjoy it and it will answer to all like things that you wanna find on this education. And it starts like from September. It's just so weird that they have so late exams. I thought we have always like when I was going to university, I had my exams in June or July, max July, I think. I don't know how people can avoid eating at night. Eat a glass of milk. Milk I might have. Okay, I think that I will go for today because the week will be tough for everyone, I guess, in some way. Work and exam preparations. Exams, university preparations. I'm already like out. I need to eat. So I'm super glad that you all still joined, even if it was like later and during on Monday. So I really hope that you will have a very productive week. Simba is fine. She is prepared for a trip. Everything will be great, I hope. She will new on airplane. Yes, and have a great week, everyone. And if you haven't ate, please eat because it's important. And see you probably on Sunday, hopefully on a initial Pikachu setup. So see you.